So we're gonna go ahead and start. We'll do it by Zodiac, and then, like I said, questions afterwards. So let's get one. Ooh, starting off with Taurus. Taurus folks. Okay, let me just, yeah, there you go. Taurus folks. We're just gonna get a card for Taurus folks. We're gonna focus on love life because that's where everybody's head is at, right? I think. And then we'll just clarify, then give a little bit of guidance, and that's that. So Taurus, what is love looking like for you guys? Ooh, oh shit. Oh, am I allowed to curse here? I'm sorry. It's your card, Empress, right? With the Four of... Let me know my music is too loud. It might be too loud. I can't tell. Great. Thanks so much for confirming. Start again. Okay, Taurus. What do we got here? Oh man, I love the energy, Taurus. Taurus folks, right now, guys are, and I guess that's why you're showing up in your Empress energy, because you guys are doing okay. Like, you're dealing with what you're dealing with. You've got stresses, yes, but I see you guys trying to release that. You guys are trying to look at things more positively. You could be looking at, you know, opportunities. Yeah, and it's good energy overall. So I don't. I was trying to get love energy, but maybe you guys are just loving yourself so much that this is what's coming off, right? Like, you guys are really focused on yourselves. That's great. I love it. I love it. I mean, yeah, there's a bit of sadness, I think, for Taurus folks, because you guys are probably single, or, you know, I think this is for single Taurus folks out there that, you know, there's a bit of, I guess, a bit of sadness, because maybe, you know, you guys don't have the stability that you want in a commitment, in a relationship. I kind of feel like you guys have an acceptance, though, and I feel like you guys are in this energy of, well, I'm an Empress, right? Look at that beautiful Empress. I know what I want. It took me, it took a hard time to get here, so I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to settle for anything less than what I deserve. That's really the energy I'm getting for Taurus folks right now. Let me know if that's resonating. It feels like you want action-oriented kings, right? You guys want somebody that's going to, like, keep their promise, provide, or be consistent. You know, that's what you guys are looking for, and it feels like if that's not the energy, then no thank you. Let me know if that's ringing true, because I love this energy for the Taurus folks that are like in this energy. This is nice. It's beautiful, honestly. I mean, you guys are telling me you had to learn it the hard way, right? It wasn't easy. Some things here didn't work out for you, from what I'm seeing, but I kind of feel like if it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to as well, right? So that's what it feels like. I feel like there's a connection you guys have are dealing with, that it matters still to you guys, but I'm also kind of seeing that you're not going to settle for less, and that's probably the right thing. And it may still matter, whatever this is, but then at the same time, there's a willingness that if it's supposed to close out, or if it's supposed to end, then it does, right? Because I think this is for Taurus folks that are focused on their own personal fulfillment and happiness. And if something is not the opportunity that it should be, yeah, you guys are kind of in a Queen of Swords energy, where it's like, well, too bad. You're not letting your emotions get the best of you. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing here. That's really nice. So that's what I have for Taurus folks. Let me know if that resonated. But I love the energy for the Taurus folks, man. Great. This is going to be quick, guys, because like I said, I got a movie date after this, and I want to make sure I'm on time. So let's do the next one, the next Zodiac, right? I'm glad it resonates. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Next Zodiac. What do we have? You've got Libra. Oh, somebody just commented Libra. Okay, we've got Libra. Right, let's check in on Libra's love energy. Right, Libra. Oh, why am I getting 2 cards? I was only supposed to get 1. Okay. Well, it's probably supposed to come out that way. So Libra, you have the Magician and the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sag. Let me see what this is about. For now, it's collective by Zodiac. So consider your Sun, Moon, Rising signs. And then after the Zodiacs are done, I'll answer a few questions based on the top viewer. Okay, Libra. What is this? Is it the energy? I wish I could learn more about, the moon, the transitions and phases and stuff. Like, I even bought a whole book. I don't have the time. Energy feels kind of strong, and that makes sense. The collective readings lately have been in that kind of energy and tone. I'm seeing that for Libras again. There is something about the desire to work on something, right? The determination. Having something that wants to be achieved, worked on, right? I do feel with the Hangman in reverse, there might be a hiccup here where, when you want to work on something or you want to make the effort, but you don't exactly know how. Like you're looking at it a certain way and maybe your mind can't see it in another way, but the desire to do it, to work on it is there, right? And it's like, well, how do I actually do it? That's kind of what I'm getting for Libra energies here. So I think that's what it is for Libras right now. There's still something about keeping a longing. I don't know why, but it's like kind of seeing the ending to something, but then kind of keeping it at bay. Like, no, I don't want it to end yet. And this is the energy of someone dissecting the situation in every which way possible to try to keep it, to try to do something. But what the devil tells me, it's coming to the point where you guys, if you're this Libra, or if you're working with a Libra like this, it's getting to the point where the energy is getting exaggerated. Trying to make sense of something that probably doesn't make sense anymore, right? Yeah. Trying to find the strength to rationalize a situation when it's very apparent what's happening, what's going on. So that seems to be what this is. I don't know. Let me know if the Libras out there, if any, are resonating with it. I'm kind of getting that you guys don't know how else to do this. How much more can you give? That's what I'm getting. Like, it's getting so challenging to figure out a strategy here. But if it's getting to that point, might it be that there is no more strategy to consider? That sometimes we just have to accept when that's what it is. That there's actually nothing more that can be done about the situation. Right? I feel like there has to be a realization about that too. Because we can be so pumped up and geared for something, and we could have all the energy and effort for something, but if there's something that's holding us back from actually achieving what we want to, that's saying a lot, right? And I feel like the guidance is kind of saying some things are out of your control. Some things you just cannot stop from ending. It's about how you move forward from it, what you learned. Not to let yourself be overcome and succumb to, forcing things, honestly. I feel like Libras here need to take a new perspective or direction in this situation. And yeah, there's loss, definitely unavoidable pain and heartbreak, but again, it will make more sense later on, right? because there's more to look forward to. Don't keep yourself stuck in whatever this is. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for the Libras out there. But that's kind of what I'm getting for Libras at least. Okay. Yeah, you guys can ask the questions later on. I'll be doing it by Zodiac for now. And when we're done with the Zodiacs, then we can do questions, a few questions. Holy crap, it's already 19 minutes, seriously? Gotta speed this up. Okay. Let's move on to the next sign, because... Okay. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Libra is done. We have Aries. Aries is next for any Aries folks out there. Oh, you're welcome. Hope that helped. Oh. Yeah, we speak all right. Let's go on to Aries, guys. Okay, Aries. What is up with Aries? 9 of Cups, Aries. Wow. Okay. I mean, the energies feel a little better. I feel like the energies are more receptive to guidance, right? Oh, crap. Okay, Aries. Aries. Okay. Again, it's like the same theme. Maybe that's the theme for the energy at this time, where we're wanting something, but we can't necessarily have it. Or we're wanting to do something, but we don't know what to do. Because again, with Aries, it feels the same. It's like there's something that brings fulfillment, joy, something we really want, but it's coming to the point where it's like, it's not getting anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's not happening. Is it time? Is it time to give up on this? I'm not saying that you should yet. I'm just saying that seems to be the energy, because there's something about feeling like hands are tied. And if nothing is happening, then I got to do something. That's kind of how it's coming off. So let's go into your guidance quickly here. Yeah, you guys, again, it's with the star, it's like, I really want something. This is really something that I wish to have, but I don't know what to do, right? And there's that 7 of Pentacles again, like, what else do I need to do to make this happen? Am I going to see any results if I continue to give to this? But the lack of belief in it is kind of apparent as well. So there's a sense of not knowing. What else can I do? That's the energy again. It's similar to Libra. Like, what else can I do about this? What else am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to think? Here's the thing. The guidance is saying when something is meant for you to experience, happiness, joy, fulfillment, it will happen in the right way. It will fall into place. Guys, that's how it always does happen. Okay? We can try and force things and think we accomplished something by forcing something, but usually those things don't last. So did you really get what you wanted in the end? You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm seeing there. Okay, who is this person that is... Yeah, let's not do that. Oh, gosh. You know, guys, I do have to warn... Please be careful of people that are soliciting, readings in place of me. I do not ask for donations and the like, okay? Just be careful. My only 2 accounts are What's in a Spell and TV Tarot readings, okay? To continue on with Aries, and there's Aries. You know what, Aries, if you don't know how to achieve what you want to achieve, and you're feeling like it's not going anywhere, you might have to rethink strategy. Maybe what you want to pursue, you got to think, is it something that you can actually have? Is it something that, are you just getting excited about something, but it's not really feasible? There's something about needing to take the time to think about those things. Don't get overwhelmed or clouded by things that look good, but then they don't have the necessary components to actually be something worthwhile. And I do, again, these are going to all be love related. So if this is about a connection or a person, make sure you guys aren't romanticizing or letting yourselves get ahead of you in a situation. Make sure that whoever you're dealing with, and if this is you, again, as that could be possible, but make sure whoever you're dealing with is someone that it will be actually something to go long term, or at least be worth your time and energy. Okay, because if not, then ask yourself, is it really going to be worth all the effort that you're going to put? I kind of feel like this is for Aries that actually want to see the result of something. And so make sure you're not dealing with something or someone that doesn't have the same intentions or plans as you. Because if they don't have that, where is this going to go? What is it all for? Okay, so that's kind of what I get for Aries, right? So these are going to be quick, guys. Quick, but hopefully still helpful. So that's for Aries. Aries. Man, is the time flying by so fast? Why do I feel like the time is flying by so fast? Let me take a drink. Ooh. Okay. Let us get another card. Who's next? Aquarius. Do we have Aquarius folks here? Any Aquarius folks? Okay. Aquarius. Oh my, Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yep, Aquarius. Let's go. Oh gosh, what are you guys dealing with? What are you dealing with? No. No. Aquarius. Okay, again, just because it's your zodiac doesn't mean it's your situation. You guys gotta listen to the story. Is it making sense? Is it what you're going through? If not, then maybe it's just not for you. Maybe the other signs that you have are going to resonate more. Okay, but Aquarius, no. Whatever you're dealing with here, it's not good for you. It's leaving you guys in a 5 of Pentacles energy. It's terrible. You guys don't feel good. Feel terrible. It's not, this is not the direction to go in. This is not, I feel like this is, oh, that's funny. I feel like this is for Aquarius folks that are uncharacteristically being understanding, but more so than they usually are. Unfortunately, it's in a situation with a person that probably doesn't deserve it. And I'm sorry about that. Okay, sorry. Again, don't force it if it's not yours. You know, I'm just saying that this is what I'm seeing for specific Aquarius folks who happen to be in a situation that clearly being taken advantage of, honestly. There's no future in whatever this is. So there's no need to be this understanding, patient, compassionate, whatever you guys are doing. It's not worth your time. It's going to leave you even worse than it's already probably leaving you guys. Okay? Whoever this is does not deserve your energy. Okay? Man, that's pretty direct. Like, this situation has only caused you guys stress. You know what? You know when a person is good for you when they actually bring clarity, when they actually make things clear, and you feel like you know who you are, what you want, what your purpose is. When there's too much cloudiness, when there's just too much overwhelming confusion, it's not a healthy situation. Okay? It's not. So I would say, Aquarius, this is not the situation. I know you guys might be thinking, oh, I'm just giving this person the benefit of the doubt. Or, oh, I'm just giving them a chance. Yeah, that's all well and good. But I feel like you guys have given too much of that. And it's time to say no. Enough. okay? This is not a situation that's going to work out. It is going to make it, it's going to be even more difficult for you guys, okay? So I feel like the guidance is saying end it while you can. Separate yourself from it. It's not the right situation. No matter how you look at it, it's not going to be right for you guys. You're going to continuously be disappointed by this, no matter what you guys do. So why keep on giving this energy of whatever you guys are giving out to this person? Why keep giving it? It's just going to make you stressed, okay? Oh gosh, did my live hang? I hope you guys heard what I said. Okay, I hope you guys heard what I said. But yeah, I was saying that, you know, Aquarius folks, if this is you, this is not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. Okay? Time to move on. Alright? So that's what we have for Aquarius. Oh gosh. I'm losing internet one. Let me know if you guys are not hearing me, okay? Okay, let's get another one. Thank you. Appreciate that. Leo. Leo folks. Okay. Leo. Love for Leo. What is happening for Leo? Give me a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Where were we? Yeah. So we're doing love for Leo. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh crap. Tower. Knight of Cups. Tower, Knight of Cups. Two of Cups in reverse. Leo. Leo. I don't know. Okay. I'm getting the vibes for Leo. I don't know if this is you or a person you're dealing with, Leo, but I'm getting the vibes that, you know, you guys wish you could have probably done something differently. But it looks like a situation that's probably past the duration date or like the expiration date. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is what I'm getting for Leo here. It feels like if you could do it differently, you would. There's something about how you recognize now how you probably should have come forward. Again, it could be you, Leo. It could be the person you're dealing with. But some things are just, when they happen, they happen. There's no going back to it, right? I mean, isn't that always the case? We realize after the fact. And it's kind of hard to do it differently sometimes. I'm getting like, if only I knew. Like if I knew that this is what would have happened, or if I knew this was the result of what, it feels regretful. Like now you know the pain, right? So there could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here too for Leo, whatever the situation is. But yeah, it's like you're saying, now I know. Now I know. And you know now, but doesn't necessarily mean that it can be something that can be recovered, right? I'm seeing that there's something about how somebody is hoping that it could still be salvaged, maybe. mean, there's a bit of the energy of you know, kind of being afraid that there's going to be a giving up that happens here, but at the same time, it's like, can I still do something about this? Is this still something that I can actually save? Honestly, that's what it seems like. There's fear that the other person is going to walk away. There's fear that, you know, it can't be recovered. And again, some situations just can't be. I kind of feel like this is one of those things where it's like, maybe too much has happened. It's one of those things where you keep tearing somebody down, believing that because they love you so much, they'll keep on just accepting whatever you do. But then it comes to the point where that person you keep tearing down actually becomes stronger in the process. And then they look at this and they think, no way, I'm out of here. Right? So, you know, there's something about somebody realizing their worth within this situation. And I feel like, Leo, if this is, you know, if you are one or the other, I just see that the masculine in this dynamic, you probably did things here that might be hard to come back from. That's what I'm getting. Okay? I mean, I'm not saying don't try. You can obviously still try. But there has to be a willingness from the other person to want to work on it. Okay? Whether there's a chance or not, it's yet to be seen, honestly. There needs to be more time taken to think about whether this is something that's still worth pursuing. Okay? So that's kind of what I have for Leo. Let me know if this makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, that's what we have. So far we have done Taurus, Libra, Aries, Aquarius, and Leo. Okay. So we'll do more. We'll finish all the zodiacs, and then we'll do some questions, and then I'm going to have to call it night. I'm glad it's making sense. Bullseye for Leo. That's great. I'm glad. Let me just take like a 2-minute break because, yeah, I need a drink. Oh man, just a second. This is really good. I have a shake. I have a Jamba Juice thing. They actually have a promo, so I thought, hell, you know, let's do it. It's like a buy one take one drink, so why not? While I'm taking this break, I do want to say I am having a pop-up in Quezon City at Humble Beginnings Cafe. If you guys want to get a reading in person, so I have one more slot for the in-depth reading where you have a reserved slot with me. It's in-depth, it'll be longer, but then I also have walk-in readings if you guys aren't sure about your schedules and you just want to drop by and say hi. So, I have that if you guys are wanting to say hi. Yeah, wait. See? Thank you. Yeah, I just need a break, like just a couple minutes, man. I know. I actually like making my own shakes. I've started making my own shakes. They're really good in the morning. They're like a vitamin C booster shake. It has like pineapple, mango, orange, lemon. Pineapple, mango, orange, lemon, and banana. It's really good. Yes, I'm a Filipino. Yep, I'm a Filipino, so I will be in Quezon City on April 27 from 1 to 5 p.m. if you guys want to come by and say hi. So I'm doing more of that this year. Yes, last year I couldn't do that because I kind of had a whole traumatic thing happen where I was afraid to go out. But yeah, we're back to it. So let's go ahead and continue because I really want to be able to do all the zodiacs, and then I want to be able to do a few questions. Oh, we'll do this one because it came out first. Pisces. Any Pisces folks here? Aww. That'd be sweet. I'd love to meet you too. Sorry I'm all the way across the world. Pisces. Love for Pisces. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands. Where in QC? At Humble Beginnings Cafe. It's along Camillas. Yeah, Camillas. So it's in Quezon City, guys. But hopefully you guys can make it. Yay. Let's go. I'm trying to read the comments and then okay. All right. So Pisces, love life, what's going on? Resistance. Okay. Oh. Well, okay. You know what this energy is? It's somebody that they're holding off. They're holding off because with the High Priestess and the upright tells me they know what they're doing. So this is probably a Pisces or somebody dealing with a Pisces where they know what they're doing. They are holding off on something. There's resistance, yes, but because it feels like, well, not yet. Let me not pursue that. Let me not take... And I say yet because I feel like there's an energy of deciding still, planning towards it. It's not concrete, but there's still kind of something open about it, okay? It's something definitely that is wanted, but maybe the opportunity isn't right. Maybe timing isn't right. I was like, maybe timing isn't right, and then we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is probably for Pisces that are knowing that they need to attack this a certain way or handle this a certain way, that they need to be patient and maybe wait. There's an intention of going forward, but not just kind of doing something to do it, right? It looks difficult, whatever this is, because it seems like something has to be left behind, something has to be sacrificed maybe for whatever this is. But at the same time, it seems very clear the action that wants to happen, okay? This is going down something else. Okay, Pisces. It's knowing that something or someone brings you specific certain happiness, but at the same time, not really being able to do much about it. It's like it's not the right time. That's what I'm getting for Pisces. So, I mean, I guess, yes, there is something about how there's a conscious effort to not control the situation, but holding back on how we feel, not always the best thing. That's what I'm getting. But it's like Pisces is saying, I know what I'm doing. Okay? Okay. It's like, I'll know when the time is right. I'll know when the time comes. So, however way that is making sense for you guys. Yeah, I don't want to get into it because this is leading somewhere else. So, for a Pisces, it seems like they know what they're doing. They are holding off on something. And I will leave it at that. Yeah, so let me... I have heard people say that my voice helps them to sleep. I have had people tell me they leave me playing while they try to sleep. That's actually, to me, that's a compliment, so... Okay, I'm just reading the comments, guys. Ew. Glad it was accurate. Aw, that's sweet. The series. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's what we have for Pisces. Oh God, seriously, it's already been 45 minutes. Jeez. Okay, let's move on to the next zodiac sign. It's only a few cards, so. Capricorn is next. Okay, we've got Capricorn next. I think this is a live that can be saved, and then I can just like probably post it, or yeah. Oh, 2 cards for Capricorn. Okay. I don't know, maybe on YouTube so that it's like the full video. You always be a part of me. Don't you know you can't stand? Okay, Capricorn. What's happening? Capricorn. It looks like Capricorns are having a hard time accepting something here. Yeah, I feel like this is for Capricorns that are kind of having a hard time accepting what needs to be accepted. And I feel like this is for Capricorns that they will scrutinize their mind until they can make it make sense, if that makes sense. And it gets to the point of overthinking a situation that's probably not going to go anywhere, honestly. I'm sorry if that's, you know, that's just kind of what I'm seeing for the Capricorn folks out there. Like, there are just some things that we are not going to really be able to do anything about or figure out. We just kind of have to accept what is. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Yeah, there's definitely something about how, because Capricorns in this energy that I'm seeing this is for Capricorns that when they settle into something, when they get comfortable with something, they make that their entire thing. That's what they're all about. And so when they have to consider a situation potentially being over or ending, it's not something that a Capricorn wants, right? Capricorns in this reading, at least, because there's something about needing to release something that may be ending, and not, you know, and holding on tightly to something that needs to be let go, right? It's not, I feel like this is a long-term commitment or marriage. What is this? I have a live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Why? Because your live may have shown shocking and graphic content involving humans? What does that mean? Okay, I don't know what the hell that means. So yeah, let's just continue. So what I'm seeing here is, you know, this may potentially be a long-term commitment or maybe even a marriage. There's something about how something that's already standing, something that's already built, And then that's kind of shattering. That's something that is being rocked. Ooh. Oof. We can't avoid the unavoidable, right? It's probably, that might be what that is. Some things just have to be the way that they are. And unfortunately for Capricorns, or connections with Capricorn energy, you guys, there has to be some kind of acceptance when something is going to potentially end. It's kind of what I'm really getting, because I see wanting to do something about it. You know, I mean, even the strongest foundations sometimes they come down. Even the strongest foundations. I feel like this is for Capricorns that are going through an experience of some kind of destruction or separation of a long time commitment, or maybe marriage, and not being able to accept that that's going to happen. Okay. And getting their stress about the other person and what the other person is thinking. Will they do the right thing? For now, I think that person that may be needing to make the decision about whether they're going to do the right thing or not, they don't even know right now. So I think if they don't know, right, then it's just something about needing to be prepared, because it can go either way, honestly. And I know there's a sense of, but that's unfair because we already built this. That's unfair because this is already how I imagined it. And the thing is, some things just don't work out. I know it's a crappy answer, but that's just what I'm seeing here. Like, that's how it's really coming out for Capricorns. So hopefully that helps, that, you know, gives Capricorn something to think about, maybe. Okay, so I don't know what happened. There was like some kind of restriction, but I think we're still good. Yeah, I think we're still okay. We're still alive. It's just, it might not be getting shared or something. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just reading the comments here. My movie date is here. I said we have a movie date later. That's why I can only do a couple of hours. I haven't done Virgo. Yeah, it may be the star card. You guys are right. It may be that. So I guess we just have to wait the 10 minutes out, whatever that means. As long as you guys can still see. Oh, okay. Got it. Glad to hear I got the Capricorns right. Okay. Well, let's go on to the next card, because the next Zodiac. Because I'm hoping to finish all the Zodiacs and do a few questions, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be more conscious of that. I actually was trying to do that earlier, but maybe I didn't do it soon enough. What is this? Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius. Oh, okay, so there's a warning before new viewers can see the side. Okay. Hierophant. And what else for Sagittarius? Empress. Okay, this is giving off the commitment, marriage vibes, I think. I feel like Okay, so again, when I do the zodiac signs, it could be you guys are the Sagittarius or you're dealing with the Sagittarius, if that makes sense. So just let it, however way it resonates, okay? What I'm seeing here is this is going to be for Sagittarius connections where somebody has been waiting, I think, for a long time for commitment. Okay? There's something about having waited and waited for commitment, and it's like, when? When is it going to happen? So it's like the effort was probably made to begin it, to try it, but it's not getting to where's the commitment. That's what I'm getting. So whatever that means for you guys. Yeah, this is like, I feel like this Empress is the one that's saying, I've been waiting here for this commitment. I still don't see it. How long do you want me to wait? So I feel like Sagittarius might be the one that's putting off the commitment. I could be wrong. Roles could be reversed here, but that's how I'm kind of getting it. You know, I want to say about this is that when we want something, we're like, go, 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 right? we're go, go, go. Let's do this. Let's do it now. Like, when we really want something, we don't stall. We don't. So you got to think about that. I think if you're this Empress, you have to think, well, why is this not moving forward? Because I feel like there's been too much waiting happening, and when we want something, we go for it. If something hasn't been happening for a long time here, might that not be what you're needing to see, but you don't want to see? Because I'm kind of feeling that it hasn't gotten to the point of actually having whatever this is. Maybe it's never going to happen. Okay, so like, what are we waiting for here? And you know, it's easy to convince ourselves, oh, well, they did promise this, or they said this, or they did that, but then where is it? Where's the... I feel like there's some kind of significant finality that has to happen here that hasn't. It feels like I've been waiting and waiting. Where is it? So I think the guidance here is it might be time to make a decision about whether or not to still invest in this, because how long are you guys going to continue to wait? Like, for how long? How long is how long? I really feel like Sagittarius is the one that is needing to take the action, and they're not. And I mean, if they haven't by now, and with this energy, it's like, ask yourself, the person you're dealing with, this is somebody that when they want something, they have it, they go for it, they take action? Is that how they operate in their daily life when it comes to work, friendship, even love? Like, is that how they operate? Because if it is, then ask yourself, what's the hold up on this? That's the answer. That means it's probably never going to come to that. So if you're lost and I lost internet, so sorry about that. Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. I gotta I gotta wait, how do I wait, here, right? Oh, I can't see it. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to work from here. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I don't know what you guys last heard. What I was saying was, you know, sometimes things, we imagine the future that, you know, we were hoping to have, but it doesn't end up being that way, and it just has to be what it has to be. So I'm sorry for whoever is dealing with Sagittarius, because I feel like Sagittarius is the one that needs to be taking action, and then they're not. Okay, but I could, you know, it could be reversed. Okay. Let me know when it's back. Can you let me know when it's back? Okay, so, come on. Let me just get through this. Okay. Let me just take a drink. Okay. Ooh. Let's get... Oh gosh, I don't mean to make people cry here. I'm sorry. Scorpio. Okay, let's do Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. King of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups. Okay. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at that. And let me... Wait. Okay, guys, it might hang or lag for just a second because I'm... Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay, I think we're good. Hey Google, play Spotify. Okay, Scorpio. Want to try it? Yeah. Okay. Where is it? I can't hear anything. Is it playing? Hey Google, play Spotify. Hey Google, volume louder. It's not playing anything, is it? Hey Google, next song. Google, damn it. Hey Google, play next song. My God, Google doesn't know how to follow instructions. Okay. Let's continue with Scorpio. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, Scorpio. I feel like this is for Scorpios that need to do things other than the way that they're used to doing it. I feel like this is something about when you want to achieve fulfillment, happiness, and you know that that is what's going to bring you happiness, then even if it doesn't make sense, sometimes you just have to go for it. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Like, that's how I'm seeing it. Because there's like a hesitation in the energy. Because it's not practical, or it's not traditionally accepted, you know. And sometimes the things that we want, sometimes they don't make sense. So I feel like that's what Scorpio is dealing with, or that is the energy of whatever this is. There's something about needing to have a different perspective, and the way we view things isn't always the way that other people view things, right? And when it comes to the heart, it's not always going to make sense. If everything had to make sense, we would probably miss out on a lot of opportunities, because we would have to be waiting for something to fit a certain pattern, you know, or fit a certain ideology, something, right? And it can't always. So I feel like the rigidity in the situation, it needs to be less. And if this is, when it's something you want, and you know it's something that could bring you what you truly want, there's moments where you can't hesitate. You just have to go for it. And I feel like just go for it. Otherwise, you're going to miss the opportunity. You know? It's kind of how I'm seeing it. Hey, Google. Play Spotify. What's wrong, Google?
Alright, playing Spotify.
You're not playing it. Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. No, see, I knew. Wait. Okay, I need the music, so give me a second here. I need the music, so Oh, it's not connecting, that's why. So Scorpio, to close out. Either you do something about it or you suffer the consequences. You live with the regret. But if you're always going to be... What is with TikTok and all this stuff that they keep doing? Okay, whatever. So, what was I saying? See, because TikTok was like making me do a puzzle piece or something. Yeah. Not everything is going to make sense. And if we're always going to be rationalizing, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, that can't be rationalized all the time. If you know what... I feel like this is about knowing who you want to be with, and if you know who you want to be with, you have to ask yourself if it's worth the risk. And if it is, then you might have to do or take some kind of risk towards it. It's not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to be safe, right? So that needs to be considered. And that's kind of what I have for Scorpio. And you can't always know what the other person is thinking or feeling. Sometimes you have to go with how you're thinking and feeling, and you go based on that, right? Because if we always had to know how the other person was feeling, if you always needed that guarantee, that's just not the way that works. So that's what I have for Scorpio. And I have no clue why it does not want to work, but okay. Wait. Okay. All right. So Scorpio is done, and I think I just have 3 more, and then we can answer some questions. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for being so patient with me. I know I'm all over the place. I mean, this is actually how it is every day, but you know, not in front of you guys, right? Okay. You guys are welcome. When I first started, I could do free readings. I had the time. And then I just couldn't anymore. And I feel like this is a way for me to do that. So, Virgo, you are finally up. I was seeing a lot of Virgo people, I think. I don't know. Was that my imagination? I was seeing a lot of Virgo people. So hopefully you guys are still here. Let's do Virgo. Let's do Virgo love life. Okay. Ooh, it's 3 of Pentacles. All right. With the 6 of Cups. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Oh, this is a... Okay. Virgo, you're giving off family, commitment, marriage vibes. What? Oh crap! A song just played in my head. After the love is gone. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Shit, what is that song? Okay, that song seems to be important for some reason. I don't know why. Is it lagging? I'm so sorry. God damn it, this internet is crazy. Okay, you guys are with me before I start? I was humming something too. There's a song, it's like, after the love is gone. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh. After the love is all I can remember is after the love is gone. That song seems to be important here. This is looking like a family, marriage, long-term commitment dynamic. There's something about where has that love gone? Will it ever come back? Whatever used to be happy is no longer happy. Now, the commitment is still standing from what I'm seeing. But however the way it used to be, it's not anymore. And I think either you, Virgo, or if your person's a Virgo, the situation here is somebody kind of wanting that back. Wondering if that will ever come back. Okay? There's something about how once upon a time it was a passionate, beautiful thing, and now it's lost all of that. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. And so I feel like somebody wants to know, is that ever going to come back? Has too much happened? Is there like still a possibility for this? Because there's something about maybe having to consider to move on, being strong enough to move on. Maybe needing to accept that life still moves forward, even if it's not the way that we want it to be, right? Because there's something about how there needs to be acceptance that what has happened has happened. Some things can't be recovered. Again, it's like there's like a theme here in the energy right now. And I feel like the guidance is saying it's about needing to decide to be strong enough in the situation. It's needing to decide to be courageous enough in the situation. There's something about how, well, why don't they want me anymore? Why don't they find me attractive anymore? How come I'm not the one anymore? There's something about how somebody is feeling like their person doesn't want them the way they used to want them. So I don't know if that's resonating for anybody here, but that's what I'm kind of getting. And I think there needs to be a consideration of thinking about the situation. Now I know I can't show this, so I'm going to put this here. It's the devil twice over. Okay, devil. This is something where it has been very difficult, and it may have been like too much has happened. And I feel like the guidance is for the Queen of Wands here. There needs to be an acceptance that it's not going to move forward the way that you wanted, but you're strong enough to carry this. You're strong enough to go through this. I know you want things to go back to the way that they were. That's what you keep saying here. But if the other person doesn't want to put in the effort to do that anymore, then you don't have much of a choice. And I think that's why the encouragement here is maybe needing to be open to the idea of moving on from this. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting for the Virgos out there. I hope all those Virgos that were eagerly waiting, that this was what you needed to hear, or this is the guidance, that could help you. So that's what I'm getting for Virgo. Gosh, let's be careful. Okay. All right, just 2 more zodiacs, I think, and then we're going to go on to questions. I know it's hard, guys. lately with the King series, that's really been the topic, hasn't it? It's been hard for the Queen of Pentacles, and I guess that's just really the energy. Okay, so I'm not gonna, we're just gonna, whatever, which one. Cancer. 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 Let's get one card and see what your love life is. Page of Cups for Cancer, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're almost going to be going on to the questions. I'll just be choosing by top viewer because that's how I can easily see it. I just got to click this people button, then I can see it, and then we'll go with that. Okay? All right. Cancer. Oh, wow. Wow. Looks like Cancers. It looks like not caring about something. I mean, caring but not caring. Does that make sense? There's something here where I think either Cancer or the person that Cancer is dealing with, whatever way it works, there's something about how someone was giving a lot of love to a connection, but there's a conscious decision to release that now. It's like a recognition, an acknowledgement that it needs to be released because maybe all the love that was being given wasn't being either reciprocated or appreciated. So now I feel like Cancer is in an energy of, well, I will only care as much as you care. I will only give as much as you give. So that seems to be the energy for Cancer. Okay. Cancer folks, you guys are over it. I kind of feel like you're done being patient, you're done being compassionate, caring, you're done. I feel like there is nothing left for you guys to do or to keep giving, right? Yeah, like you guys are like, no, enough. I've given too much of my care, my love, no more. You guys are in an inspired energy because I think right now what you guys are choosing to do is you're deciding who should have your love and who shouldn't. Okay. Now the next card is the Lover's card, which I will turn over because I don't want to get restricted again. So the Lovers with this, I mean, obviously and this was in the upright. Obviously the connection was strong, right? It was very strong, but with the Nine of Wands in reverse tells me there could have been a waiting and waiting and waiting from the other person, and nothing was happening or nothing was being given. And rather than continue to stay in that energy, I feel like there was a conscious decision to release it, to release the stress, to release all of it. If it ends, it ends. This is the energy of somebody that has, really thought this through and decided, you know what, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to keep myself in a place of confusion, in a place of feeling like I'm not a priority. So it's knowing what you want. At the same time, knowing what you want, seeing what you're not being given, and releasing what you probably can't have. Okay? This is how it's coming out for Cancers. I will say though, this only helps to make you guys realize your worth. You don't have to chase, you don't have to beg, you don't have to force, right? If there's resistance, if there's too much conflict, sit back. You don't have to overgive, because when it's a person in a situation that is meant for you, it will naturally flow. Back and forth flow here. It's not always coming from one side. And so I think for Cancers that were probably waiting for some kind of reunion, reconnection, or connection with someone, that probably might not happen. And you know what? Don't feel like you wasted time. Don't feel like you guys, because there's a bit of a kicking yourself in the butt kind of thing here. You don't have to do that because you guys were honest with who you were, what you felt. It just wasn't reciprocated. Whose loss is that? It's not your guys's. You know how to love, right? So the guidance is saying it's just time to walk away from this. Accept what can't be. No need to even further think about it, honestly. And be consistent with that decision I'm seeing of you guys not caring if you're not getting the care, or not giving if you're not receiving. Just be consistent with that too. Okay, so I feel like that's the guidance for Cancer. All right, hopefully that made sense. Yeah, did I miss anything here? Okay, I think, yeah. So Cancer is done. We have the last card. What is the last card? Gemini is the last card. Okay. Last card. And then we can do a few questions. I will do questions until a certain time. I think this live can be saved, and I'll post it on YouTube in its entirety. Okay, if you guys want to rewatch that. Okay. Wait. That's sweet. Ooh. I wonder if the Java Juice puts like sugar in there or something. Or like pure fruit. Okay. Gemini, you are last. Let's see what your love life is about. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Ooh, I saw that Three of Swords. What is... I feel like this is going to be heavy, so... Oh, see, there's that star card. Wait. Let's just turn the star over for now. Okay. Let me fix this so we're covering what needs to be covered. Okay. Right? All right. Gemini. I mean, I see the energy of wanting to still do something about this situation, but resistance from moving on. You know, okay, so this could be for Gemini or somebody that Gemini is dealing with, but the situation I see here is I feel like it's not worth trying anymore, honestly. It's hard. It's hard to accept when we have to move on from something we don't want to, especially when we still feel the energy of action. Like, I can still do this, or I still want to do this. But then again, and it's fine if you know, whoever this is, if it's fine if you still want to keep trying. It's just up to what point are you going to keep doing that? Because what I'm seeing here is, why keep wanting something that doesn't want you? I'm so sorry. I know that's going to come off a little hurtful. It's just, why? Why keep chasing something that's running away from you? Why keep wanting something that doesn't want you? Like, you might have the energy to still keep trying, but is it going to be worth it? So that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm sorry. That was heavy. I know sometimes we think certain people in situations, experiences can bring us happiness because we feel that, but it's not always going to be that, if that makes sense. And we can't force people to see it the way that we see it. Because what I'm getting here is, this is someone that is like, why don't you want me? I want you. Why can't you see what I see for us and in our connection. Why don't you see what I see? That's what, and you can't force it. You cannot force it. You can't force someone to want you. You can't force someone to take action. You just can't. Honestly, I'm kind of seeing it's beneath you guys, you know, like, you deserve better than this. You're if somebody can't see your value, you can't knock them over the head until they see it, because they're not going to see it no matter what you do. Seeing someone's value is it has to come from the other person. Otherwise, you think you can force it, but remember, anything by force, guys, never lasts. And what I'm seeing here is, be strong enough to leave this situation. I know there's such a resistance to moving on, but be strong enough to leave the situation. Okay? It's I feel like you guys are holding on to the idea of something or someone giving you guys some kind of fulfillment or happiness here, but I mean, it's getting to the point where you guys are fooling yourselves now, and you guys are just kind of going into the energy of giving too much, basically becoming like a doormat, honestly. And I'm so sorry, but how long, how far are you guys going to take it to keep up with this? When somebody wants to take action, they will. I feel like the person, whoever is the masculine or the emperor in this connection, if they wanted to, they would. Okay? If they wanted to, they would. So if they're choosing not to, at the same time, I'm kind of getting this guidance of, you guys have the power. And this has been the theme of the readings lately too, where you guys have the power to decide, enough, I'm not going to deal with this. We give away our power so easily to other people, don't we? We don't realize it's a precious, it can also be considered a precious commodity, right? Our energy, our time, our effort, our love. Yet we throw it around like it means nothing. We don't value it. We just give it to who knows what. And then what do we get in return? Right? You wouldn't throw a diamond in the street and, like, who cares? No, you wouldn't do that. But that's basically what people do when it comes to things like their love, their time, their effort. And this is kind of saying, don't make it harder than it is. Okay? It's hard to deal with the heartbreak of it all, but you have to realize, and I feel like the masculine in this reading, you know, that person, the masculine here, they know what they're doing. And so if they're not doing what they should, right? If they're not clear about their actions, you're dealing with someone that could purposely be trying to keep you in the dark, or you're just choosing to only see what you want to see, hear what you want to hear, and that's not going to help you guys at all. So what I'm really getting here, and this is the Judgment card, I'm going to turn that over. What I'm really getting here is, it is up to you guys to realize and to decide what is best for you. You guys have the power here to say, you know what, I don't deserve this, I deserve what I deserve. And enough of this. Because you guys already know. It's just a matter of acceptance and then kind of following through on the action of it all. Okay? So that's kind of what I have for Gemini. I get now why Gemini was last, because I think that was really tough. Whew, that was a tough one for Gemini. Yeah, that was tough for Gemini. So we're going to go on to questions, but I am going to just take a couple of minutes. Okay? Wait. So questions, I'm going to choose by like top viewer. Yeah, sorry. Gemini was a bit tough, wasn't it? Oof. Let me just take a minute. guys are welcome. And I hope if that resonated for whatever sign you have, then great. I'll be answering questions, probably just a few, right? And I'll do it like by top viewer, because you can see who I choose there. Yep, I know I can save this, so if I get a chance to save it, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube in its entirety, because this is a long one. I'm not gonna do how many parts here. I'm glad. I hope you guys, if you guys did resonate, as painful as it was, I hope the guidance was helpful. I don't know how many questions. However many I can fit. Yeah. I know some people came late. Some people may not be, available to watch. So before I move on to the questions, again, I'm going to say, for those that just joined us, April 27, 1 to 5 p.m., I'm going to have a pop-up in Quezon City at Humble Beginnings Cafe. I have one more slot for the in-depth reading, so that's like a confirmed slot with me on that day. And then I have walk-in readings. Again, guys, I really don't know what the turnout is. Last time I barely made it. So I don't know what the turnout is for this one. I am only going to be there from 1 to 5 though. And so, I'm, I hope it works out. I don't want anybody to come and be disappointed or what. Probably best to come early. And if there is a line, it's going to be first come, first serve. So, yep, that's what we're going to have to do. But I'd really like to meet you guys. Say hi. Okay. Believe it or not, these readings can be exhausting. I love doing it. I wish I was physically stronger. I'm strong, I think, because, I do work out. I'm not, super toned and fit, but I work out. So I'm strong. I do a lot of, juice and healthy salads and stuff. It's just, these readings can sometimes take it out of me. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and do some questions. Okay. Okay. Ooh. They can be heavy, honestly. Especially the collective readings, especially the King series. Jesus. King series. My God. I wonder when that is ever going to be resolved, honestly. Oh, man. Thank you for the gigantic heart. Okay, let's do the first one, right? Do the first one. I have Phoenix Effect with Emma. Is that Phoenix Effect with Emma? Could I have your question, please? Okay, so you want to know about connection between Emma and Dan. Alrighty. Let me see that clearly. Ooh. That was meant to be one card. What happened? Let me cover this up because I know I'm going to get... Let's... Oh, so strict. Okay. So for you, connection between Emma and Dan. Okay. That's supposed to be one card, but I'm not going to argue with the universe if that's what they want me to do. Oh, see, there we are again. Okay. How do I say this? Okay. Connection between Emma and Dan. I'm going to be honest and say this looks toxic. It looks toxic. It's one of those things where the energy between two people, it's so strong. It feels so powerful that it makes you feel good. But there's so much toxic energy within it. I feel like there's something about wanting to know what to do about it. Probably there's like a separation, or yeah, I think well, not really a separation though, is it? It just feels like there's something about wanting to know what to do about it, needing to think about what to do. The connection is heavy. It feels heavy. Honestly, it feels heavy. If you go forward with this connection, I know it feels good. Just make sure that you're moving forward with this connection where it's right. You're gonna be able to justify the difficulty, because I feel like it's one of those difficult connections, and it's like, make sure that whatever kind of action you take towards it, it's justified. That's what I'm getting. Don't let your, I don't know, is this passion, desire, whatever this is that's ruling the energy of this connection, don't let that be at the forefront, because that fizzles out. And it just looks, there's a word for this, I can't. It's when a connection is too strong, that it's too much, and unfortunately, like, the negative side of the connection is what gets highlighted. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. So, you know what? Okay, some things to consider. A healthy connection will make you feel comfortable, safe. It will make you feel like you are safe to grow within the connection. It will make you feel happy, right? But at the same time, it's not just a feeling of happiness, but it's the growth, the growth of that happiness that could lead to more. And still, remember, stability, stableness. Like, because I feel like this is like also explosive. That's what I'm getting. So think about that, okay? And think about if that is what you really want. Whatever you're dealing with now, is that what you really want? I feel like you want something more settled, maybe more committed. And you seem to be dealing with someone that's a bit tough to deal with. At least that's how I'm getting it. Is this person going to provide you stability? Are they someone that they take action, but they follow through? Okay? Make sure that it's not like this... What's the word? It's not just impulsive and it feels good in the moment, but there's no follow through, there's no consistency, and there's no long-term energy. Like, make sure, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing is the difficulty for you here. Is it worth your time and energy? Because consider everything and not just how it's making you feel, okay? There has to be intention behind all of this fire that I'm seeing. What is the intention? So that's kind of what I have for you. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. I hope that made sense to you, and that was helpful, whatever way you needed it to be. I'm just scrolling back because these are really quick. Yeah, the saga continues. It'll be posted on YouTube. Serve it up cold. I'll try to do it as soon as possible. Okay, so I think we have time still. Maybe do a couple. So I hope that was helpful, whatever way that needed to be helpful. Oh, okay, good. Because that was not good. That was not healthy at all. Okay, who's next? I'm seeing a Jen CL. Jen CL? Is that a Jen CL? Could I have your question, please? Jen CL. Oh, yeah. Yep. Is Jen CL here? Is a question. Okay. Oh. Wait just a sec. Okay. So a connection between, what is that? A connection between Jen's and KJ. Is it worth it to stay? So you're asking if it's worth it to stay. Is it worth it to stay? Strength card. Sun. Okay. Maybe one more. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I feel like with the kind of person you are, you could choose to stay. You're strong enough, but do you have to? It's weird because it's like you've got strength. You can handle whatever this is. You can do it. But I mean, if you know it's not going to really work out, why bother staying? Okay. With the kind of strength you have, it's kind of saying, why not go pursue better opportunities? Because the connection you're dealing with, it's a 4 of Wands in reverse. That tells me there's no stability, or there's not enough to make this connection stand solid, So if you think about it, you probably have the strength to still stay, but why? Like, what is it going to give you? Is it going to be worth your time, your effort, and your energy? Especially if you can already see that you're not getting what you need from it. So why stay? Okay. So the Sun in reverse. I mean, what has it really brought you? What about it makes you want to stay? You need to think about these things. Just because we're strong enough to stay in a situation doesn't mean we have to. Okay. If you're going to give it another chance, is it worth it? Is the other person that you're dealing with, are they worth it? Are they somebody that you're going to put in all this strength, this effort, this time? Are they going to do the same? Or is it just going to be you doing all this work? And for what? That's how I'm kind of getting it. Honestly, if I look at this, it's like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's a difficult situation. It's going to just it's not worth it, honestly. Yeah, you're strong enough, but doesn't mean you have to. What are you going to lose? I know you're thinking, yes, I'm going to lose the person itself. And I know that is, kind of, it's painful to think about losing a person. But beyond that, what does this person contribute to your life? What do they give you? What do they, how do they help you and your life? What do they contribute to your growth? Do you know what I mean? It's not all about just the person, but the actions matter. And I feel like, are you really losing much? You really need to think about that, because don't be thinking about the present time and how you're going to fix it. What about your future? The more energy that you put into a situation in the now, the more that's going to matter for your future. Because if you're wasting your time in a current situation, that's not going to even give you what you need or bring you to where you want to go. Why waste your time? It just feels like you have to think about the future too. I know, you keep saying, oh, but I can't imagine, I'm sad, I don't want to. I know, but don't limit yourself to thinking about the situation in the current moment. You have to think about the future, because are you going to essentially get what you want in the future from this person? I don't think you're going to get the stability you're seeking. I don't know if this is commitment, maybe marriage or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen. So you need to think about that. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting for your situation. That was a bit, that was straightforward, I think. Okay. I hope that resonated, and if it did, I hope you got what you needed. Ooh. Okay. Just reading some of the comments here. Glad that was helpful. Okay. So let's check in again here. Okay, I have Eclair. Is Eclair here? Is Eclair here? You have a question? Thank you. Okay. All right. So what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Let's see. What do you need to know? Okay. What do you need to know? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that was a big heart. Thanks for sending those, guys. What do you need to know? Okay. Okay. So, what do you need to know? I'm hearing it's not over. So don't act like it's over. Like, what I think what it's saying is, like, you still have a fresh start in your life, maybe even a new beginning in love. So don't act like that part of your life is over. So maybe you've been thinking things like, oh, I'm just going to give up on love, or I'm not even going to, it feels like it's saying, don't think that that part of your life is over. You may not have what you think you should have or what you want to have at this time. But I think it's because with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, you're still working towards maybe a goal. Maybe you're still setting yourself up in some kind of way here. To me, this is more career-oriented, the energy. So maybe you're still working on being self-sufficient. Maybe you're still learning something, developing something about yourself. So maybe that's why at this point in time in your life, that's where the concentration is. But it doesn't mean that it's over for you when it comes to love, right? When it comes to, I don't know, is this marriage, settling down? I don't know. So you could be thinking something about how that's over. It's not. It's kind of saying don't think it's over. Okay, the sun, I'm not gonna I mean, I'm kind of getting, there's not really a decision that you always have to be making about your life, Sometimes some things are just not present for whatever reason, but we don't have to always put ourselves in a position where we feel like we have to keep making decisions about things. I don't know how that resonates for you, but that's what I'm getting. Just remember, with each challenge, there's a lesson that is learned. There's some kind of clarity to be gained, okay? And don't count yourself out. That's what I'm really getting from this. Like, don't count yourself out. You don't be afraid to want what you want. Don't look at life as, and I feel like that because this is love oriented. So don't look at that glass as half empty just yet, okay? The verdict isn't in yet. You know what I mean? So just think of this as, you know what? This is a pause. This is a break from whatever I'm meant to be concentrated on something else. There's just something about leave that open, okay? You don't have to move on from the idea of anything. Your life, how it is now, is how it's meant to be. Whatever doors are open are the doors that you need to be going through. It doesn't mean you have to shut any kind of door. So just leave it be. That's what I'm getting. So I think that's what you need to know at this point in time. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so I hope that's what you needed to hear. Yeah, you guys, you don't have to drop the questions. I'm doing this by top viewer. You're making the other people angry here. Okay, yeah, so I hope that made sense, and I hope that was helpful. So we what are we gonna do now? How to book a reading? Oh, you can send me a DM or visit my, what is that, bio. There's a link there. You can visit that. I have multiple options of how you guys can book readings. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I needed a refresher there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't know the name for this person, but it's the one with the heart. This person has a heart for their name tag thing, whatever that is. If you're still here, can you... There you go. Okay, so a love connection between you and someone. You need to know if you should take action, wait, or move on. Okay, should you take action, wait, oh, wait, I'm gonna do that again. Take action, wait, or move on. I'm not gonna count this one because, ooh, okay. Take action, wait, or move on. I would say move on. I would say move on, because it looks like with the Ten of Wands, it's gotten to be too difficult. It's gone to the point of being too difficult that you have to ask yourself if it's still worth your energy and time. And if you're not getting any kind of reciprocation here, right? If all the work is coming from your end, why? Like, connection is two people making it work. It can't just be you. They have to also be reciprocating this. And it looks like you're the one that's carrying the majority of the burden of this connection. So I feel like the guidance is saying, move on. Okay, this is the World card, and I'll turn it over because, you know, World card to me is chapter close, you know. Close a chapter. It's too difficult. It's too hard. There's too much, like, oof, Nine of Wands. You know, just because we keep putting action towards something doesn't mean that the other person will take action towards us. It's like, are we waiting for pity from the other person because we did all of this work and now they have to? Because it doesn't work that way, right? You can keep doing everything you're doing, or you can, you know, take all this intended action that you want to take, but I feel like the situation calls for the other person to also do something here. Remember, partnership means collaboration, teamwork, the energy of two people putting in effort. And it feels to me like you're the only one that's really willing to do that. Or maybe you are the only one that has been doing that. I know it's painful, but the guidance is very clear. This is a situation that needs to end. Don't take action. Don't take action towards this. You could wait and wait and wait, and it's not going to happen the way that you want. It's not worth it. It's not worth your energy. It would be different if this person were showing you, I don't know, consistency, reliability. If they were showing you that they would also match your energy. I don't think that's the case, though. I don't think that that's the case. So, again, similar to what I said earlier in one of the readings, I know you might be strong enough to give what needs to be given in this situation. I know that you would fight maybe for your happiness in this connection. However, when is too much too much? You know what I mean? How much do you have to carry? How much do you have to bear in this situation? And you could be waiting forever. It just would not be worth it. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you in this situation. Oh, I know that was a bit tough, but I hope if that resonated, you know, you heard what you needed to hear. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah, it was a bit heavy. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's hard. It can be hard, I know. I know. But, you know, there have been quite a few instances in my life where I would have rather heard the truth than be blinded. But there were also circumstances in my life where the truth was purposely kept from me. And so, to me, I always will value the truth over anything, honestly. And I feel like that's why I do the readings this way, because I'd rather tell you guys the truth, save you the grief, allow for you guys to feel some semblance of power in your life to do something about a situation, right? You're not powerless, and you guys absolutely have what you need to be able to make the decisions you guys need to make. Okay, so that is that. Just a sec, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Oh man, okay. Ooh, ooh ha. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. I can be kind of blunt. Okay. All right, I'm just going to take a sip and then we're going to do... God, that's too sweet. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, I have an Isabel? Isabel? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. Isabel. If if you're still here, can you drop your question? Hi. Question for is it Isabel? A general reading. Okay, let's do that. General reading. So whatever is highlighted at this time for you. Do I have any cards here? Okay. God, my cards are so old and dirty. Sorry about that. General reading. Okay. King of Pentacles in reverse. Magician. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. So Isabel. It's a general reading for Isabel. Isabel? I don't know. General reading. So love related. Okay. Again, I have to do the whole reminder thing that I did earlier. A King of Pentacles in reverse is not a good energy. Honestly, because there's something about inconsistency, instability, unreliability, all of the itties, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about love, right? Romantic love, when two people are invested in each other, they will always want to be able to provide for the other person. There's always this thing where you want to give what you have to give. It can be love, attention, right? Care, protection. It could be literally providing, maybe, financially. But there's always this intention to do that, because that's how you make the other person feel valued, feel cared for, feel safe. This energy tells me that's not what you've been getting in this situation. Okay? That's a strong lack. And it's been a challenge, I think, for you to have that. So I don't know if there's one particular person. It's just one card reading, so I can't really, but I don't know if this is one particular person or you have not encountered this kind of energy. But this reading is telling me you need to be reminded of this, that true love, real love, all of that, the things that I mentioned, they matter. Okay? So I feel like this is about, if you are going to take a chance, make sure it's worth it. Make sure that what you want is what you will get. Okay? Make sure you're not settling. Make sure it's the actual opportunity, because there's something about how either there is or there has been a willingness to accept bare minimum. And I feel like that's something you need to change. Either the action of it or your thinking about it. When you come across the opportunity, when you make the decision, be careful that you're not careless about your decisions. Make sure that you're going to do this, going to go all in, and it's with someone that's going to commit, that's going to love, that's going to care. Make sure all of that is there. That's what I'm really getting. I think this is more about how you need guidance in how you're going to approach connections and what you need to look for in the other person. Because they see that you need to make sure that you have maybe even a list of criteria to consider for when the opportunity is actually there. Okay? Be patient, because real love, when it's meant to happen, it will happen in its own time. I'm seeing here, don't feel pressured. I don't know. Is there pressure from other people? Are you giving yourself pressure? Just don't settle. Make sure you're reminded about the things that will make a real, true love connection have the potential for longevity. Okay? I feel like that's the general love reading that you need. It feels to me more of like a reminder than anything else. Okay? So I hope that helped. Okay. Oof. Okay, so yeah, I hope that helped. Whew. I am sorry, but that is the last question. And I wish I could do more, but my movie date is waiting for me, and I need to go spend time. And I hope everybody, enjoyed the readings and you got the guidance that you guys needed. Have a good weekend, guys.